Alright, today I'm going to show you how to fix the trigger of your Sigma. It's really easy. It's not hard to do at all. All you need is a little tiny punch or a screwdriver or something like that. I have done this already, and on this gun it works wonderful. It takes the trigger pull about from 8 pounds down to about 4. It's not the best out there still, but it's a heck of a lot better than what you can get by sending it to the factory and getting the free trigger job that they've done with these models in the past. So what you do is clear it and take the slide off, which is very easy to do. Alright, now this is where you're going to start your work. Basically, you're going to have to remove this assembly right here, and there's a pin on the side just like that, and basically just give that a little push and it comes right out. You might want a little bit of a little box or something to put your parts in. Now this whole unit here is going to come up and out just like that. You may have to pull the trigger a little bit just to get that past. Alright, now set that aside. This is what you're going to want to work with right here. Basically this spring you're going to want to take out, and there's 2 springs in there. You're going to want to take the outside of that out. What you're going to want to do is put your finger over this whole works, so that way when you push this pin out right here, it's not going to go flying everywhere. Okay? Otherwise you're going to have to go chase them all over the room and pull them out of your walls and your eyeballs and whatnot. So there you go, there's the first one. That is very stiff. You don't even need that one at all. Just set that aside, save it for a rainy day if you ever want to put it back in. Now this whole unit is going to slide out this way. Just like that. Alright, now kind of hold this like this. This pin right here is going to come out. That one right there. It's got to come out the back side because it's 2-stage pin. Just like that. Set that aside as well. Now what you're going to do is hold it tight like this and just basically rock this back. And there they came loose. See that? Now what you're going to want to do is take the outside one out. There, see how that is? Just like that. Get rid of the outside one completely. Now it's a little tough going back together. Gotta go back on that slide. Push it down with your fingernail. Now basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to rock this back into place and then hold it with your finger. It's kind of hard to see there. There. Okay, I got it just like that. Now don't let it go or you'll have to start over. Hold it as good as you can. And this pin's going to have to go back in little side first. There, and it's going to stick out a little bit and stay just like that. Now you're done. Back to assembly. This hole is the hole where your pin was. So this slides in the back side. Just like this. Oop, I got to adjust that pin a little bit. There. Now it's going to go right on the other side of this right here. That can get out of there. And it's going to basically go like this while this goes up. Just like that. That's what that spring does. That's all. And the other one just helps to recoil this pin. Unnecessary. There. You put everything back together. All that does is this. And that's what you're pulling against. You can even lubricate this, but make sure you have a lubrication for polymer. I don't think you just want to put any old regular oil on. It'll probably gum it up and maybe even add more friction, even though it would be lubricated. Alright, now to go back together, if this falls out, which most likely it will, it's pretty easy to do. You just got to put it back like this so that hole's still open. That's all you got to remember. And what it's going to do is it's going to drop down into the gun, but you're going to have to get it around the arm here. I can get it to show you. There, now you can see that hole right there is free of obstructions. All you got to do is slide your main pin back in. All it is a friction. So just make sure you get it pretty close, just like that. And that's all you have to do. Give your trigger a pull. See that everything is working properly. It does have a little bit of pull here. It's going to have more once you put the spring tension back on it with the slide. Just like that. A lot better. The only problem I've ever heard of people having with this setup is that the firing pin mechanism, the trigger mechanism, whatever you want to call it, is not going to reset the firing pin. Basically, the only time I've seen that issue is when you do it wrong. So if you do it this way, I don't think you'll have any problem. There's no danger to it unless you're an idiot. Other than that, the only problems I've heard of happening is not resetting the firing pin. And that's only when you take everything out. So basically give that a try. You'll probably love it. Keep the springs just in case, and it takes about 10 minutes and it's free. And go give it a try.